For the hook-line tilt with a reach, if the client is brand new and they've never tucked before, they've never done any of the breathing exercises you do, in that case, I will have a client tuck by using their feet. It's just easier to coach that way. But eventually, you want your client to start tucking by their tailbone or their back pockets being pulled. So what they'll do is they'll get a little more glutes and they'll get a little more proximal hamstrings. But if the client does not take cues well, they're brand new to tucking, exhaling, and reaching, then in that case, I will have them push into their heels, and that's how they end up tucking their hips. So beginners, you can do feet, get some hamstring going, and then once they get used to that, then you can start getting a little more detailed and taking away pressure from the feet and having the hips do more of the tucking. So we'll do hips. So first, you're gonna have the client squeeze the ball, get some adductors. That's gonna prevent them from squeezing and gripping their glutes, allowing the femurs to go out. You don't want that. So if they're squeezing a ball, they won't squeeze and grip their butt together. So squeeze the ball. You're gonna pretend the tailbone, your back pockets are pulling you, and that's what's tucking your hips. Keep going, keep going. Client should feel a little bit of hamstring, some glutes. And then once you've established that, making sure they're not using their abs to do that. So rectus should be pretty soft right now. It should be the hips. From there, they're gonna add a reach in through the nose. Fog up that glass, reach forward, reach forward. I will put my hand here and have clients push against my hand. If their neck starts to come up or they start feeling in their neck, add a pillow. Full breath out, fog, reach, reach, reach. So hamstrings, glutes, abs, shoulders. On the inhale, I'll cue the client to not expand into my hands. What that will do is it'll allow the sides and the chest to fill up with air, not just the belly. So that does not mean that the belly does not expand. I just don't want it to be the only thing expanding. So I will cue the client, keep this down as they breathe in silently through the nose. Remind the client to keep crushing the ball. Remind the client to keep pulling with the hips. Remind the client to keep reaching. Sometimes you have the right cues, but you just have to constantly reinforce it over and over and over again. And that is the hook line tilt.